Oh, Daddy, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Alright. October 18th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, Edward. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powell. And so it begins. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah. Let's go. Very well. Mr. Edward, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edward, the prosecution may call his first witness. Very well. I'll call on most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Okay, let's see how you're gonna screw this one up. Don't slip up. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run through of their action scenes during the morning here. Pay attention to that vent. I'm gonna pay attention to that vent right there. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the producers that were in the employee area until noon. Okay? Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., excuse me, the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. God dang. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's a big hole in this dude's chest. That's crazy. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Nope, I get the idea. I don't need to listen to that again. Nope, skip that. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. I know that's right. Your Honor, this case is quite similar if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Yeah, that's the first. I was thinking that. She's talking about suspect list. Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Alright, Freezer. Freezer, what you got to say, Freezer? Will the witness declare her name? Ew. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, Daddy, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. See, Edward has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy OLDBAG, Daddy. Wait, that's actually your last name? I thought that was just a joke. So just call me oh, no, I'm not saying that. Oh, okay. There you go. There she goes. Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I will just get into the gut pot, Daddy. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone will have to pass by you. You know your stuff, Daddy. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. She living up to her last name. Man. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Errands, you say? I'm gonna press you on that one. I'm gonna press you. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the gas station. I was at the main gate from there until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Oh, okay. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Yeah, here's my first press right here. Skip all this. Nope. 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 Hold it! What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question! Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm not sure your boss will see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spear medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Girl. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when okay? It's at the main gate from there. Okay. That murder happened at 2:30 p.m. Okay. To me, a certain man walked by 2 p.m. Okay. Nick, does she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? One that's love gossiping about other people's misfortune. Can't she get her to kiss him? What are you talking about that? No. Alright, got that. What's the matter again? A certain man. Hold down that one. 2 p.m., you sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might stray something. Nah, don't get your skills y'all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. Wait, she already told me that. I met... No. I met... Golly. Get this one. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny. Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to put out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. Okay. So... Oh, presenting this photo! Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Let me turn stuff in my headphones. Okay, just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Go ahead, check it out. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender near Old Tokyo. Miss OLDBAG, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? He's got... No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But, that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. Lady Yukai. Okay, come on. You're the suspect. Come on. You're the killer. No one in this court is excusing you of that, Miss, witness. He's having trouble calling her OLDBAG, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edward's surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed. All of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Bro. Dick Gumshoe. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo? Why can I, bro, what? This Gumshoe was always trying to mess things up, huh? The clumsy detective. I never said anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. Ooh. Looking sus, looking mighty suspicious. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy. It's mighty suspicious, though. So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I mean, let me see. I gotta find out which one it was. Okay. I saw Power trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. What was the prop, though? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. A break in the shaft been mended with duct tape. Okay. You see he's dragging his leg. Okay. Nah, so are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. I don't see nothing off about it. It does look like he's dragging his foot. Hell, she got me. Whippersnapper. I don't like. Hey, don't call me that. Hold it. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Objection! Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Okay, so Nick, find it. Okay, no. Okay, I gotta maybe press on this one. Hold it! Whippersnapper. I haven't said anything yet. I'm just trying to press on every point you're trying to make. Okay, come on. Mr. Wright, please, for all of our sake, try not to upset the witness. I think Edward has met his match. Wait, what about here? Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, the Steel Samurai, then Poor Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. But what about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then? Interesting. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Okay, but where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. Didn't I press on? Okay, I got that. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Plus the nap, okay. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? It is clear that the person in Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? Are you sure, Your Honor? Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammond. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Okay, if you had, you would have seen though. Are you sure? Objection! The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the store have to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? I mean, he is edgy, so I guess. Oh, Winback sure has balls. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Oh, Winback has a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay. This is bothering me then, so... Wait, that was right? That was right? I was just guessing. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. Wait. Oh, because that's the number 2. Photo number 2. So what about photo number 1? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Look, right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard safe records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out of this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, I printed the words October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that it means it was taken at 2 o'clock p.m. on October 15. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Woo! Good thing I guessed that and then I figured it out later. Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Who could have did it? Only someone with access to security lady herself. Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help? Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You a whippersnapper too. You're looking mighty suspicious right now. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss OLDBAG? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
What a terrible security officer. I see. Your testimony, please.
Trying to throw us off the other person. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss OLDBAG! This is the first I heard of this!
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remember it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I say this is return for the expected. Well, I kind of expected this. I mean, yeah, I kind of expected it too, but not really. I did expect this. I mean, I felt the instinct. Every day after I finished my guard, I had one important job to do.
What is that?
Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I thought any photo that aren't suspicious, you see. Come think of it now, I remember doing that. Okay, hold it on that one.
Well, who in the heck was that in the photo you erased?
A fanboy. Fanboy? Still Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about what was there that day.
Objection! Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words!
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
There goes the vent.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids?
So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other one was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade?
Oh yes, well we see this type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I thought she was about to make a Pokemon reference for a second. Gotta catch them all or whatever. I assume it would be hard if not impossible for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This course will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Tell that to the security officer. Okay. So this is... Yeah.
A fanboy.
Oh God. It scared me a little bit.
Mr. Powers.
Yes? Tell me straight.
Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai condo was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, we'll just leave it.
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right.
And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another date. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. What does this mean? Please don't like that. So, court now reconvened for the trial of Mr. Willpower. Mr. Edward, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the store was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpower. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagreed with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. What? Order. Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously in it, you will be penalized. Whoa. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person named Mr. Powers that could have committed? Oh, come on. Ain't no way a little boy could have did it. I want to say the security way, but I feel like this is a trick. Bring the assistant girl up. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and they're doing so she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really an assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. I'm not 100% sure about that. No. If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers implored him or at the window. Oh, and me. But what about the assistant? Right, this is a flashback. Oh snap! The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could have looked the Steel Samurai look with that costume. What? But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She would have limped. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I want. Ouch! Damn! Oh! I'm not giving up. If you would, Your Honor. One more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Damn, so this is the first time I made a mistake? Ain't no way it's the... How the little kid? No, come on. Definitely the security lady. But I thought there was a trick, though. That was the first person I had on mind, but I thought he was going to trick me with that. Come on. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the stool knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, OLDBAG. You made a good point on that, Phoenix. I feel stupid for thinking it was the assistant. Good job, Jerron. Ugh. What? Whippersnapper. Man. Order. Is this true, OLDBAG? You gonna call her OLDBAG now? OLDBAG! That's Miss OLDBAG to you. Miss OLDBAG was standing guard alone at the main gate. Now we just gonna stick with her calling about OLDBAG. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slip into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. And she sure doesn't like dude, so yeah, that brings another excellent point. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes number 2, baby. That's hot. Isn't this the part where Edward pounced? Doesn't he usually jump up with a objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edward, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? So, Edward, do you agree with me on this? I think you agree with me on that. The prosecutor has no meaningful objection at this time. What? What? Yo! And this is usually telling you what? Okay. Okay, let me calm down. Wow, he would usually throw the objection out there. So he agrees with me. That's the first. Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now I'm trying to take this the whole way. No, press this further. I ain't giving her no break. The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers the suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss OLDBAG's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacked a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now, Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. Second or third grade, wasn't he? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to kids and mean to your elders that you whippersnapper? I have proof. I do. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Take that! The scene of murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a car key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a car key? But then, let's go back to the vent though. Remember that vent was open. He probably could have slid through there. That's it. I mean, that works, right? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. There's gotta be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceeding on the current trial for today. Mr. Edward, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something OLDBAG, Your Honor. The prosecution will look further to in this OLDBAG before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Alright. That's, wait a second. I'm not gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss OLDBAG, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, that's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edward who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
What was it, Dick Gumshoe? Nah, that wouldn't make sense. It couldn't have. What? Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss OLDBAG, this is crucial evidence. Why do you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Basically means you ain't no snitch. Duh. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the OLDBAG.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
It just shows that she ain't no snitch. But of course she made this difficult for us. Global Studios wanted to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, what were these people? The director was an employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meet after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. Oh, yeah, it was blocked. They blocked that. The path where the monkey head was found over. Yeah, that was blocked. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I already asked all my questions, but no, continue that. Why would I stop? Press on that one. Miss OLDBAG, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convinced about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talk? I think I asked all the questions I asked. No! Why do you want me to take a break? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at studio. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not going to. Okay. You hold on that one. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman. I'll kill this woman. I swear. I feel sorry for Edward. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Dang. Okay. Them? Who are these people? Wait, I already sent this one. Wait, so that's it then. Alright, no, I already answered all this. No, okay, I get the idea, come on. God damn it. Did I answer all this? I feel like I'm missing one more thing. We have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. Their director and producer and some big wigs were all present. Damn, I hit my mic. Yes, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court knows the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness OLDBAG and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. My man, Edward Stress. This ends the day proceeding the trial, Mr. Willpower. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, that was exhausting. Dang, Edward couldn't really do nothing at this point. He was stuck. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witness for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have you figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really been that old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. I mean, I legit thought it was her, but no, I thought it was the assistant at first, but nah. And wait, it might still be the assistant. That's still a possibility. That's still a possibility. So I have to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. I don't feel no sympathy for her. Well, she wasn't winning any portion there, with or without my accusation. God, I can't even spell. Accusation. I can't even speak, I mean. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. Oh boy. Yeah, that was exhausting. Yeah, that was exhausting. Alright, y'all, so that ends it right there. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and ice that like button. I'll see y'all next time.